Hi Virgo, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be looking into what's coming in for you for August 2025. This is in finances and love. We're going to be looking at everything good coming in. We're going to try to raise the energy because I know right now a lot of people are in heavy energy. So we're going to try to get the good things going. We're going to try to see what's coming in for you and from now until the rest of the year. Okay. So whenever you find this reading is when you're supposed to find this reading. It is a timeless reading. So whenever you hear it is when you're supposed to hear it. I do have personal readings available. If you would like to purchase one of those, you can check out my website. The information is in the description box below. I also have a name deck over here, and when you join my Patreon, which is a $10 subscription for every month, your name gets added and you get a free mini reading, and you get bonus readings and extended readings on that channel. And then there's also pendulum readings, charmed intuition readings, and the cool thing is that I am just starting it right now. So whoever joins my Patreon, it's going to be geared towards them. So it's going to be kind of like personal readings in there. And then once we start building a collective, then it's going to like transition into collective. But my purpose is to gear it to whoever's my Patreon members. And since it's just now, like I'm just now starting it, there's no one in there right now. So when whoever joins first, it's going to be basically like personal readings to them. Okay, until we start getting more people in. And then it's going to get like a small collective and growing. But that's a pretty cool bonus. I also do like discounts on my personal readings on there. I put like a promo code in there and everything. So if you're interested in that, feel free. Yeah, think of 2 questions. We're going to be doing finances and love reading today. So think of 2 questions for your finances, 2 questions for your love. And then at the end of each reading, we will, if no yes or no cards pop out, then I will be pulling from my pink deck. Make sure you label those questions, number 1 and number 2. And the order that the cards pop out in is the order that they will be answered in. Okay. So yeah, there's that. And yeah, let's get started. So right now it looks like there's some kind of unknown. It's been hot and cold. I kind of feel like a fluctuation of finances is going on right now. Yeah, I kind of feel, notice how it popped out upside down. I kind of feel like it's putting a damper in your energy. You're trying to balance out your finances right now to gain control back. It's kind of like hot and cold. You could just be getting less hours. Sometimes you're getting a little bit of hours. Sometimes you're getting a lot of hours. You could be your own business. So it's just like going back and forth. We do have 10 of Pentacles, so that's a really good card to see during finances. Can you tell me more about this? I kind of feel like you've been trying, this is a message for some of you, not all of you. Remember, always take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Multiple Virgos will be watching this video, so it's important. Also, these readings are for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. But I do feel like some of you might be trying to save. They're saying possibly to buy a house. But you're kind of like worried because maybe your hours haven't been enough for you to save. Okay, is what they're kind of showing me right now. You're building for your family. It does look like things are going to follow through. So things are going to come in. You need to stay in a positive energy. They're showing me the sun specifically. Try to keep those vibrations high. That's probably why I felt the need to bring up that I want to see the good stuff coming in, because for you guys, because you might have gotten like in your head and stuff, and it's just not good. Yeah, you might have hit some roadblocks along the way. I just feel like maybe you're not making as much hours as you were wanting to make, or not getting enough clients or something. This wanted to pop out. It's like you're wanting to make this change, but it hasn't happened yet, is what they're saying. Yeah, it's going slow and steady. So it might get you a little frustrated because you're trying to build this pentacle up. You're trying to build up your finances, and it's going so slow. Here we go. This was already out. I must not have seen it. So there's a new beginning coming for you. It's like you're wanting to go on this new adventure, this new chapter. I do feel that you are trying to save up for something. It could even be a car, but I feel for a lot of you it's a house. You're just trying to move in the right direction. Yeah. You're just trying to build your life up. You're trying to get control of your finances and everything. And it looks like you have that control. They're bringing up family heirlooms for some reason. Sorry, that's why I'm kind of like stuttering. I'm kind of like, wait. Specifically, these necklaces, they're bringing that up. I'm not sure why they're bringing it up. It kind of feels like maybe it's kind of like the wealth was passed down to you. Some of you could begin an inheritance. Some of you guys could be waiting on that to come in for the house. It just feels like, yeah, it feels like right now you're going through like struggling. It's like you're focusing on struggle. Sorry, my words are mixing up. But it's like you're focusing on all this work and everything, and you don't have time to think of like the good. You're just focus, which is bringing down your mood, like depleting you of your energy. They're saying that you need to take a break sometimes, not to just focus fully on work. Equal give and take. For this card, I feel like it's telling me in order to be able to give, you have to also take. So it's like taking time out for yourself in order to go ahead and give to the situation. They're saying that some of you are feeling like you're taking too much of a break. So it's like you want to get your head in the game and be able to work more. That's for some of you, not all of you. I feel like I'm talking to both ends. Some that are super busy and some that are not that busy at all. Anything else coming in for them? It does feel like friends and family, possibly a soulmate, is helping make these dreams achievable. You could be connecting. You could have a really good relationship with those that you work around. Yeah, I just see like a really good like community, like getting everything together, working, like, how do I put this? Working together to make things happen. We have King of Pentacles. You could be in King of Pentacles energy. Yeah, this is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So you could also be a male. You don't have to be, but you could be. It's like you're just trying to build up that pentacle. You could be, if you are a male, even if you're a female, you could be like the head honcho of your house. Like you're the breadwinner, so you have to bring in the money for food and like making everything happen. So you're just trying to get everything straightened out. And some of you, if you have children, I feel like some of you might feel like you've been too busy at work, that you haven't been able to really be there for kids at home. And I kind of feel like you want to change this. You want to make it where there's a good balance going on with work life and home life. Again, apply to some of you, not all of you. Depends if you have children. They're bringing up that like your children, if you have children, some of them could have like, they're showing me soccer, like games or something, and you haven't been able to make it to their games because you've been busy with work. Pentacles. Wow, there's a lot of new beginnings coming in for you. I feel like this is a really good time for you to manifest what you want to bring in. So they're bringing up like journaling and everything. Focus on the stuff that you want to bring in, how you want to. They're saying it's like making a list and getting things in order, like a schedule specifically on how you want to work things out. That way you can make sure that you have enough time in the day. I kind of feel like you don't have enough time in the day, and that's where it's getting hectic for you. Yeah, it's kind of like hurting. It's hurting you in the long run because you don't have the schedule going on. It's like you can't win is what I'm getting. It's like, okay, well, if I'm at work, I'm making money, that's great, and I'm saving and everything, but at the same time, like, I'm not there for my kids. So I'm losing out on that. But then if you are saying, okay, well, work can be put on hold and I need to go focus on my kids, it feels like you don't get enough money, or like you don't get the work done, you fall behind. That's what I'm getting. It's like there's not a good balance between the both of them going on right now. So it's like you have to work out that schedule to get things flowing better. Yeah, once you get that going, it's going to turn out great. I feel like that's the only issue that's going on right now. You just have to be able to balance things out. That way you can still reach your goals, but also so you can like tend to your children. They're saying you could have 2 kids. One could be like a water sign, one could be an earth sign, is what I'm getting. One could be very like lovey-dovey. I'm kind of picking up on Pisces. I have a Pisces daughter and she's like a little cuddle bug. So I don't know, maybe your daughter or son, you know, is similar. Whereas the other one's a little bit more reserved. Still like lovey and everything, but like more reserved. Yeah. I feel like the one who is like a little cuddle bug is like really wanting your attention right now and trying to show you things, maybe show you things that they've made. Just want to spend time with you, want to go out with you. Yeah. I feel like the other one's quiet. I feel like the other one they're showing me a kid who likes to wear like headphones, like listen to music, you know what I mean? So like in their own little world, maybe even like reading. This is going to pertain to some of you, not all of you. Maybe you only have one kid and one kid is like this or one kid is like that, you know? Yeah, so that's what I'm picking up. That's interesting. I've never had that kind of information come through before. But I feel like you're going to match this energy. You're going to get back on focus with your work and like your family life. Maybe this could have been a new job and you're just trying to get into alignment with how to balance everything going on. So let's see what's going on further with this situation. That would make sense with this new job. You could be in charge. You could be a boss, actually, in this new job. You could be in charge of a lot of people, to be honest, and trying to make sure that everyone stays on task. And it's just a really heavy workload. So it just feels like you're being kind of like pulled in multiple directions. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. For my Virgo babies, what's going on in their situation? Let's dive into the unknown. We have, come on, we have done. So something ended. It's like you closed the door to something. You could just be frustrated with energy in general. It's like you can't win for anything. You just keep, it's like you can't find that way to balance things out. You could be just very frustrated about all this. So you might, especially if something has taken your time away from your family, if this was like a past job or something, you could have just, you know, be like, I'm done, I'm moving on, I'm finding a new job, something that's going to benefit me and my family, because this is just too much to handle at this moment. Settlement. Yeah, you're settling. You're coming to an agreement that, hey, maybe this was taking up too much of my time and I need to move in a different direction. Could be why your money's up and down. It's like you're in the process of finding something new. Again, for some of you, not all of you, multiple Virgos will be watching this. They want you to go through a cleansing and a pause. I feel like when you go ahead and write this list down, like the schedule out, I feel like that will be your time to pause and just really stop and think, like, what's going on. Be able to cleanse your energy. If you can sage yourself, frankincense helps with the incense. Sage helps, of course. Clarity, for clarity, you might want to look into fluorite crystals. This actually helps calm your nerves and everything and get you flowing good. If there's any other crystals that I can think of later when I am editing this video, I will post them on the screen right now. But yeah, carry those crystals with you if you can. That way you can stay in a good energy. Even, especially if you're working, that might be a really good idea. That way you can like learn how to balance your energy. And if you're looking to bring in like financial, like more success, more finances, more money, pyrite is a really good stone to carry on you as well. This helps attract abundance. So I will put information about that right now. But yeah, it does look like there was a lesson involved with this whole situation. You learned something from this whole situation. This was karmic third party, so it doesn't mean like it has to be a love relationship. It could just be like a friendship, a business partnership, or whatever. There's just some kind of lesson involved. Entrapment, pregnancy, money, heartstrings. Yeah, you might be like kind of worried about going in a new direction because, you know, you have kids, or like you need the money for your house, or, you know. Negotiator. Yeah, you could be talking to your job about like, how can we get my schedule like on a better, how can I get a better schedule? Because I have children and I need to focus on them as well, or I have something else going on. They're even bringing up like a sick mom, somebody who is older, like elderly, and maybe you have prior arrangements with taking care of them, and work might just be taking up too much of your time where you can't focus on everything. It's like I said, it feels like you're being split in half. It feels like your energy is going in multiple different places, and it needs to be focused on, it needs to like calm down. It needs to, you need a break, because the stress, they do say that stress is a killer. It's a silent killer, so it's important to take care of yourself, you know, self-love and everything as well. So just keep that in mind. Make sure you're getting plenty of sleep, drinking lots of water, eating right, you know, it's all important. Anything else? Make sure you're eating and not forgetting to eat. I feel like if you guys are working a lot, I feel some of you might be like forgetting to eat. Threatened. It kind of feels like they're saying that you may feel like your job is threatened if you bring this up to your bosses on like changing your schedule. maybe they could be threatening, like, oh, well, if you can't handle this, then we're going to take this position away, but you need this money because, you know, to take care of your kids and your house and everything, even your car. So it just feels like you're trying to work this out where, you know, both the company and you are happy. And it kind of feels like you're getting the sense that you might try to walk away. It's causing a lot of anxiety within you. I'm getting high blood pressure. They just brought up high blood pressure pills. Make sure to schedule an appointment with your doctor just in case, if you have been having any issues with like dizziness, or, you know, you just feel your blood pressure is rising. You could be agitated easily as well. Yeah, because you're trying to make that money. You're trying to survive. So you just... yeah, you're just like stuck in a rock and a hard place is what they're showing me. Pop up. Something's going to pop up. What's this? You could be getting headaches frequently. My head is starting to... it's like I started getting a little bit of a headache and then it went away once I mentioned that. So... with these cards, I feel like you've been asking God and the angels to like change your situation, but you feel like you haven't gotten any answers. Archangel Michael wants you to know that you are protected. They're bringing up on how normally if you're not on the right path, the universe will go ahead and throw everything at you until you make that decision to leave the path that you're on and transition into a new path. So there is a possibility that you should be looking into getting a different kind of job. That could be why it says done, you know, walking away, locking this up and just giving it away, you know, like I'm done with this. Loss. Yeah, you feel lost right now because you don't know what to do. Spirit, can you tell me what they should do? What should they do? TikTok. You feel like time is running out to make this decision. You might have been waiting a while to try to figure out what you should do. They're saying that the situation is toxic. Okay, so the thing is that if this is like really stressing you out, it's not good for you, obviously. It's just a really toxic situation, and that's where the karmic comes in. Karmics can be very toxic, rather if they're people or, you know, situations. And it's a lesson to learn that, hey, I don't need to be dealing with this. Like, God has my back. I will find the money elsewhere. Okay. So drama, there could be a lot of drama in your career as well, at work. People could be starting... they're showing me that people could be starting rumors and crap and just talking a lot of crap, you know. So they are trying to open your eyes to like new situations that are out there. Maybe take a time, a break, a pause to find maybe a new job is a possibility. Receipts. You may have found like proof that people were talking shit. Tragedy, forbidden love, yeah. I just feel like this whole situation is not a good situation. It feels like you're not where you're supposed to be. And if I'm being honest, it feels like this was a lesson that you need to walk away from. Maybe that's why you're wanting to move. You're trying to build up money to move, so you can get in a better situation, better place. Drastic. Yeah, I just feel a lot of drama. It's like real, like a lot. Some words could have been, you know, exchanged in this situation. Denial. Uh-oh. They could have denied it, but there was receipts, there's proof. on the table. There's some kind of offer on the table that's coming up. They want you to start looking for a new job. And if you have been looking for a job, don't stop. Keep looking. You're going to find people that you connect with. You're going to find your people. You just got to keep going. They want to see that you're committed to like changing your life around. I feel like whoever started this drama with you, they tried to deny it, but you had proof. Anything else, Spirit? Just wanted to pop out children. Yeah, I feel like this is affecting you and your children, to be honest. I feel like this isn't going to stop until the situation is changed, until you find a different job. Maybe they're saying that you should go on your own. If you're not a business owner, I kind of get the feeling like they're saying that you should become one. Let's see. I feel like I want to pull from something else. I'm gonna pull from my original tarot deck because I don't feel like we got the answers. I just feel like it's time for a new beginning. It's time to like get rid of this old job and go into a new job. Maybe, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, there's a lot of fighting and everything between co-workers. I feel like it's just time for something new. Maybe they're leaving you out in the cold, putting stuff on you that shouldn't be put on you. Maybe they're not like showing up to work and you're taking on their shift, and that's affecting your kid, your home life, Moon, yeah. You don't know. They're showing me you working your shift, and then also you have to work other people's shift, and you never know if you have to work their shift too, because they do like call-offs, no shows and everything, which affects your home life because you're not able to spend time with your friends. Who knows, you could be single and just like want to spend time with your friends, but your family and things like that. I could be talking again to multiple Virgos, but yeah, it's just time to quit this job and find a better one. That makes sense, because we got the moon popped up over here, hot and cold behavior. It's like the money is good, but it's kind of like wearing you out. It's just time to look for a new job, and keep looking. You will find something. Let me see. New job, please, Spirit. Tell me about the new job. Yeah. So, Queen of Pentacles, this is a lot of stability. You could be a mother. This is a lot of stability, though. She's on her shit. And this down here, too, Queen of Pentacles, working, like, on her shit, like, getting her pentacle taken care of. But after being wounded. So, after coming out of a bad situation. Okay. What's to come? A change is coming, but you have to make this change. You're going to hear about a new job here soon, and it's going to be up to you to make that decision to move in that direction. Okay, so again, this was a karmic situation. Again, it doesn't have to be a person, it can be a situation. So there's just karma in the situation that needed to be cleared. You have cleared it. It's time to move on. It's time to move on to what's better, what's coming in. Again, they could be saying that you're going to be your own boss. Maybe you'll have a higher position because you have the skills to do so. Maybe this job wasn't showing appreciation towards you and, giving you the credit that you deserved. So We do have Scorpio. We have Queen of Pentacles. So that's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have Pisces right here. I just feel like there's a new job coming in for you. And I feel like you should definitely take this opportunity to look for that new job. Take a break and just, you know, throw up that middle finger and walk away, you know. That's what I feel. That's what I feel. I think that this job screwed you over and they're going to continue to take advantage of you. So take that as you will, but that is what I'm getting. You know your situation more, better than I do. We have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We also have Gemini and Virgo. We have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn again. A lot about being in your power. We have Taurus, Aries, Pisces, Aquarius, Scorpio, Pisces again, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. We have a little bit of everyone, so could be dealing with any of these signs. But yeah, I feel like you're slowly moving towards this new beginning. Once you get into this new beginning, you're going to be the Empress. You're going to be sitting on your throne, but it's going to take a lot of work. But you need to do this not just for your family, but also for yourself, because you're just being spread too thin. You know, you need to do this for your family and for yourself. You know, it's going to be bringing in new people, new connections, new money. Like, it's going to be an amazing experience if you decide to transition into this. You'll be able to heal from it. You'll just be in a better place overall. So yeah, that's what I got. We will pull from the focus messages, so think of 2 questions just in case those pop up. If none pop up, I will pull from my pink deck. This could be months. Yeah, see, business, contract, and short term. This was supposed to be short term. Yeah, see, the overall energy is 999. Release, let go of what no longer serves you. We have November. Something could happen in November. That is Sagittarius season. It's also Scorpio season, so that change that's coming in. The change could happen in November. That could be when you find your new job. I do feel like this job that you are currently in, dealing with right now, it was supposed to be short term because it is karmic. It was a lesson. It wasn't supposed to be something you stayed in for long. We have soulmate. So there's a possibility on this journey you have found like soulmates in this job. So I feel more like family though. I feel like, because soulmate doesn't have to be a lover. This could be like just somebody you're very close to. It's a close connection, a very strong connection. But it's like, I'm picking up on your family, your children, even if you have like a spouse. I'm just picking up on them. We have March, that is Aries and Pisces. Something could have happened. We have they are not coming back correct. Feels like something's wrong is going on here. It feels like deceiving energy. So someone in your life is not coming back correct. If you had a fallout, it feels like they could be trying to come to you and apologize and everything, say things will change, and they're not going to change. We have 111, intuition, trust your gut, trust your heart. 555, change, something new is coming in for you. July, something could happen in July, could have happened in July. We are on August 1st right now when I'm recording. So this is Cancer and Leo season. Business contract, so obviously something to do with a business. Date night, you know, they're telling me this, you could just be dating someone, or you know, your partner, your spouse, whoever you're with. It feels like business got in the way of a date night. Maybe that's putting you in a bad position with your partner. Maybe they feel like you don't actually care about them because you're putting all your energy towards work instead of like the relationship. So miscommunication could pop up. Misunderstanding, you know. I just feel like work is really affecting this soulmate of yours. We have 333 support. Your guides are sending you love, support, and guidance. We have brother. Your brother could have been like saying, hey, maybe you should like change your job, you know. If you don't have a brother, this could be a brother on the other side, you know what I mean? Or somebody who is close to you who acts like a brother. I just feel like a brother figure is like giving advice. God's rejection is your protection. So this needed to end for a reason. We have Scorpio season, all about change. That is October and November. And then we have go into nature for that cleansing. 12/12, self-identity, stepping into your power and purpose. You might need to ground yourself. So I'll put information up on the screen right now. This is all about grounding using a tree, putting your back up against the tree can actually help, like, you know, regenerate the energy within you. Putting your hand on the tree, you could put, you know, your left hand, that brings in the energy into you, and then your right hand releases anything from you. So you could just like put both hands on the tree and it like does a circle. Yeah. It like filters through you and gets all that negative energy out. We have 222 alignment. You are in the right place at the right time. It does look like someone is wearing a mask. It could be an ex-lover. Somehow an ex-lover could be involved. Yeah, I did see drama queen, so drama is in the workplace. We do have friend. Oh boy. There could be a connection between a friend and an ex-lover, and maybe they're actually like trying to be mean to you and you might not realize it. Spiteful is what I'm getting. Someone is wearing a mask though. Maybe they're acting like your friend, but they're actually working against you. I'm also getting evil eye energy, so be cautious on that. You might want to think about getting some evil eye jewelry. This goes ahead and negates when people, you know, talk crap, especially, you know, causing workplace drama and, you know, bashing other people. Like, it makes that energy, it's like return to sender. Okay, so it protects your energy and they get the hit of it. We have Sagittarius, which is November and December. Travel, you might need to travel. We have mother popped up. Remember how I said like taking care of your mother? Somebody could be like having to take care of their family member or something and not be able to focus on work, or work is getting involved too much so where you don't have time to focus, like help your mom or something like that. We have Aquarius season, which is January and February. And then we have faithful. So you could have a faithful friend who's trying to help you. No. Sorry, my ear just like the tone just went down with that. This friend of yours is not faithful. This friend of yours is actually two-faced. Be careful with this. They're telling me this friend is two-faced. That was really weird. Didn't have that happen before, but be cautious with this friend. You may think they're faithful, but they're wearing a mask, okay? They're two-faced. Yeah. I want to move out of that energy. But we also have father. You could be taking care of your father. So we didn't get any yes or no. So think of 2 questions. That's really weird. My ear just like completely... The sound was like really low really low vibration. There's a lot of bad energy coming from this friend. I highly recommend, I'm getting chills, I highly recommend getting some jewelry, evil eye jewelry, and even, you know, protect yourself. You need to protect yourself. Whoever I'm talking to, hematite. Hematite will help you of bad energies. It negates any psychic attacks. You could you know, you could be psychic yourself. You could be very spiritual. So you need to protect yourself. I'm just getting a lot of, man, I'm still getting chills. It's even, you know, when people are in bad energies, they actually attract low vibrational energies to them. And so there could be something attached to them that's just affecting you. They may not even know it. And it could be affecting them as well. You know, so like, just be very cautious on who you give your energy to, because whoever this friend is, they want me to warn you about this. So just be very cautious with this person. But okay, think of 2 questions, 1 and 2. Pause the video if you haven't thought of them already. Question number 1, Spirit, please. Yes or no? If it's a maybe, that means it's not supposed to be known right now. Okay, that's question 1. Now question 2, please, Spirit. Okay, we got 2 and 3. So, think of a 3rd question real fast. Okay. So question 1, pause the video if you haven't thought of a 3rd question. Question 1, we have a maybe. Okay. This is tradition, conformity, knowledge, beliefs, and conventionality. For question number 2, we have a yes. True love, mutual respect, connection, and union. And then question number 3, we have clarity, breakthrough, truth, authority, new beginnings, and that's a yes. So we have a maybe, yes, and yes. So that was your finance reading. Now we're going to look into your love portion. Yeah, they're telling me that this person, whoever this friend of yours is, that's actually Two-Face. I feel like they're affecting your finances. Ooh, some of you, they're showing me, like, if you're a girl and you have a friend who has contact, maybe you were a mutual friend with an ex-lover or something. Like you and your lover had a mutual friend, and I feel like this person stayed your friend, but the thing is, they're also still seeing your ex. I feel like they're actually with your ex. You may not know that. So just be cautious. Damn. Sorry if you're going through that. That's crazy. I feel like there's some kind of... They're even saying forgery. Just be really cautious, guys. Like, I don't know who that's for, but they're saying forgery. So they could be like forging your name on something. That's weird. I don't know. You know your story. You know these people. I don't. I'm just telling you. I'm just a messenger, okay? I'm just trying to give you the information so that you know what to look out for and just be prepared. You know, that's insane. Okay. Anyways, kind of scared to do this love reading now, but okay, Spirit, let's clear the energy real fast. Please, God and archangels, please bring in positive energy for my Virgo babies. Positive energy for my Virgo babies. Positive energy. protect my Virgo babies, and please clear the energy. Clear the energy. Archangel Raphael, please clear the energy. Thank you. Okay. While I was doing that, I know someone who's very close to me, they had mentioned specifically cookies and creams this morning, or last night, cookies and cream ice cream. And for some reason that like popped up while I was doing that, and strawberry chocolate covered strawberries. So I don't know if that pertains to any of you. That just could be extra confirmation if it does. I don't know why they would bring that up, but yeah, just letting you know that just could be extra confirmation. You could be eating that right now. So, okay. Spirit, please tell me what's going on. Clear the energy for my Virgo babies, for love, healing and moving into a wish fulfillment. Okay, that looks good. That I like that energy. That's really good energy. What is that? I don't know if you're a foodie. They're just like bringing on a whole bunch of foods right now. Arby's chicken, the chicken strips, the barbecue with the barbecue sauce. I don't know. That's weird. That's what I'm like. I'm smelling that. That's weird. Okay. I guess one of my other clairs is starting to open up. That's funny. I'm really strong in clairvoyance and clairaudience, and claircognizance too. But I believe it's called clairsentience. I think that's the... I don't know, I could be wrong. But there's different clairs. I'll list them on the board right now. On the screen, sorry, not the board, this is the board. But there's a whole bunch of different clairs, so maybe you're opening your clairs too. That could be a possibility. I do treat this channel as a learning experience as well, so if you're interested in finding out any of this kind of stuff, I include this with my videos because I think it's important for everyone to know. Everyone has the power to go ahead and open these gifts of theirs if they choose to do so. It just takes practice and time and patience and, you know, a really good connection with your guides and angels and everything. But I feel like this is a really positive time. But yeah, so the clair that I was talking about is where I can like smell or even taste food. Specifically smell is what they were just showing me. So yeah, well, showing me having me feel. Okay, the cookies and cream and the strawberries, they were showing me a vision of that, so that's clairvoyance. But the chicken strips, I could actually smell it, but it was different. It wasn't like, I don't know, it wasn't like with my actual nose. I don't know if that makes any sense. Anywho, okay, competition. I feel like right now, interesting. I feel like a lot of people are like fighting for your time and want to get to know you and everything, and you're just kind of like in this peaceful energy. Like, I don't know if I want to deal with any of you because I'm healing myself, I'm moving forward, I'm focusing on my goals, and I feel like people are just trying to get to you, you know, because they want that with you. Yeah, they want to come together with you. They think that you're a really strong person, and they think that you would really benefit their life. But you're waiting for the right person to come in. You might even be really stagnant with the situation and like not moving at all towards making a decision because you don't want to make the wrong decision. You might have made some bad decisions in the past on people, like you didn't see them for who they truly were. I'm getting rose-colored glasses. It feels like you just don't want to make that mistake again. You don't want to go down that path if you don't have to. You want a soulmate, obviously, but you don't want to deal with the BS that comes with the karmics. And there are a lot of karmics out there. Yeah, that hot and cold energy, you don't dig that. You might also be experiencing like sometimes you feel like lonely and sad, depressed, and you want somebody to talk to, but then there's other times that you're like very independent and you don't want to deal with it. So it's like you're hot and cold. You don't know, like, do I really want a person or am I just bored? You know? Happiness. You want to stay in your happiness. Yeah, you're glowing. They're saying you're glowing. Queen of Cups. Yeah. Your emotions, it's like your heart is glowing. You're very kind, and they're saying intuitive too. You could have water energy in your chart highly. I just feel like they're saying heart of gold. You have a heart of gold, and you don't want anyone to destroy that, because you know what you have is very rare to find, and you've worked really hard at, you know, healing everything from the past and, you know, getting into this energy. It does look like you could be connecting with the soulmate. Can you tell me more about this, Spirit? No. Okay. You're not. Okay, this is somebody from the past. You're thinking about someone from the past that has hurt you. There could have been a fight between you and them. A lot of heartbreak happened. It was somebody who they're saying did a number on you, but really changed your life. I'm also picking up on some of you might actually have, some of you might be a widow. Okay. Some of you might have lost your spouse. I am picking up military. You could have had a spouse in the military that you lost. I'm very sorry if you did. Any loss is very significant, so I'm sorry for those of you who have lost somebody important, special to them, you know. That's going to be for some of you, not all of you. For others, I feel like rose-colored glasses were worn in the past, and maybe you didn't see this person's true colors, and like it was just very heartbreaking finding out the truth about them. So you weren't expecting, they could have cheated on you. There's some kind of betrayal. It does look like winds of change is coming in though for you. Specifically fortune was really popping out to me, so it feels like there's something good coming in. Can you tell me what good is coming in for Virgos? Can you tell me more about this? I said good, Spirit, not bad. Can you tell me more? You could be dealing with a Capricorn. I kind of feel like if you are dealing with a Capricorn, maybe you are kind of, whoever you're dealing with, I feel like you're kind of like standing back. You're like watching to see what they do. You're not expecting much from this person. It could be any sign. It doesn't have to be a Capricorn, but I am seeing Capricorn here. I kind of feel like you're just like standing back, watching, waiting to see who's going to come in, if your ships are finally going to come in, or if they're not going to come in. You know, you're not expecting the best from this whole situation because of how hurt you were in the past. I feel like this really blindsided you. Some kind of information's coming in. Can you tell me more about this? I feel like, yeah, you just found out some information during that fight. New love's coming in. But I felt, okay. Leo, could be a Leo. New or old person, could be a Leo. But, I feel like you found out information from this past person, and like, you just don't see people the way you used to see them. You have a guard up. You are not showing all your cards either because you're afraid of being taken advantage of, being vulnerable towards somebody who's just going to take advantage of you. I do feel like somebody new is coming in, though. It could be a very strong connection. Can you tell me more about this, Spirit? Walking away. Can you tell me more? This person, okay. This person has, this could be a very successful relationship, whoever is coming in for you. Okay. But as of right now, I feel like you are in hangman position and you're very cold towards people and you easily walk away from them. So the moment like they show a flaw, you're like, no, I'm done. I don't want to deal with this. You know, it reminds you too much of like what happened in the past. They're triggers. Okay, so you really need to heal from this. It's like you're working on healing yourself right now, and this is leading to your wish fulfillment. And it's a really good energy that you're in. The thing is, though, is that you're not fully healed yet. And you're not fully healed yet, but you still have people coming in wanting, you know, to be a part of your life. So it's kind of like you're in that transitioning stage of like what happened before and healing and then trying to go into the new, but you're still healing from the past and you just don't want to deal with any they're saying fuckery, you know. So you're quick to walk away whenever, end things. You're quick to walk away and end things if they don't show up correctly, which is fine. If that's how you want to live your life, that's great. I agree. I had to do the same thing. So I do feel like there is a strong connection that's really going to come in. They're saying, though, that one quote, if he wanted to, he would. You might live by that now. If a person really wanted to be with you, they would. You know, there wouldn't be anything stopping them. So you might really live by that. Yeah, you're staying on your throne, you're working on your money. You could be focused on money rather than love right now. I just feel like you're really in your power. Something could happen in Leo season. Could be a new relationship. Something's going to change. What's going to happen in Leo season? Is this a good change? What's this Tower? Look at that. Wish is coming true. Okay. I was going to tell you, I do feel like it could be a relationship, but I kind of feel more that it could be like a job related situation. So you could just really find like your dream job and like connect with amazing people, amazing coworkers and everything, and just be in really good energy. So, oh my God, I have chills. Yeah, this is going to be a really good situation for you. Either way, I feel like you're going to get where you need to go and you don't need to rush anything. You can take your time doing what you need to do to get to this wish fulfillment. But yeah, something about Lionsgate Portal, I'll post info right now. Something about August. There's something big happening in August that's going to lead you to this wish fulfillment, okay? Rather if that's in love or in finances. I am doing a love reading, but it could be finances. This could be your job. And you know, this popped out for the first reading, so if you didn't watch the first reading, you might want to check it out. This was a heavy burden from an old job and moving into a new job, so it's like letting go of that burden and moving into this new energy. It's just this huge change happening. Honestly, it should be like this. It's like carrying the heavy burden, finally had enough, calling it quits, allowing that tower to fall, and then moving towards this new wish fulfillment because you want to go after your dreams, and it's going to be very stable and everything. You can take this as the love related situation, but I am picking up heavily on finances. So look at that. I'm so happy for you. So this is going to be like very stable family situation, like new house, new car, new job. Like you're a business person, like you got your shit on, you got your shit going on, you know, and you have the option, you have a bunch of options on what you want to do. It's kind of like you're reinventing your life. You're assessing what you want to do with your life. But yeah, really good things coming in for you. Oh, look at that. Happy family, happy love life, happy girl, dude, like, I'm sorry. You have 10 of Pentacles and 10 of Cups. Maybe that's why I was also picking up on job too, even though this is a love reading. I feel like you're going to have it all. I feel like it's going to be the bomb on both ends, because you're really taking the time to figure out what you want to do. So new beginnings coming in. That's so awesome. I'm so happy for you. So, okay. We have Leo. We have Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, and Scorpio. Capricorn, Leo again. Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Pisces, Taurus, Aries, and Scorpio. Aquarius, Aries, Pisces, Aquarius. So those are the main signs that I see on the board. We have everybody here, but you know, those are the main signs. So let's see for our situation. What's going on in our situation for Virgo? What's going on, Spirit, for Virgo and their situation? I have a feeling they might talk about this heartbreak from the past, so don't be surprised if they do. Pop up. Something's gonna pop up. It's gonna be Leo season, I'm telling you. I'm excited. Obsession, poison. Okay. They're telling me, okay. They're telling me that you might connect with someone new that you really like, and like you like them a lot, and you're kind of worried that they could be toxic, so you're kind of like, am I setting myself up for failure? It's kind of giving the vibes of too much of a good thing, or maybe like, is it too good to be true? That's what I'm getting, you know. So it like, it's something good, but you're like, okay, what's the catch, you know? Cleansing. They want you to cleanse yourself from the situation, on this whole situation, because the thing is, you need to start like moving your mind into a positive mindset rather than a negative mindset. That's really important, because it's going to help manifest all the stuff coming in for you faster. Lost. You might feel lost right now. This will also help you like get back on track on like what you should do next. Just getting this cleansing done. Family. Yeah, connect with your family, your loved ones, spend some time with them. Maybe that'll help get you into that loving energy, you know. We have waves of emotions. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Cricket, silence, non-action. You may have had to sit, they're bringing up the healing card. So you may have had to sit in your emotions for a while, and it's like you felt like nothing was changing, nothing was happening. There was a lot happening. Your guides are always working on the other side for you and trying to bring in the new stuff. And so never doubt them on that. I'm getting like a grandmother energy, and she's like kind of like joking around. She's like, I'm gonna kick your little butt, like, you know what I mean, like just like pretending to kick your butt, like get out of that negative energy is what she's saying. But she's coming through and she's telling me that. She's like, tell them to get out of this negative energy. They need to start looking forward to the future, because they don't want to bring in more negative energy by staying in that place. You need to release and let go of everything old and bring in the new. Commitment. Somebody's coming in. You may have felt like God forgot about you. Like you might have felt like, oh, there wasn't a soulmate made for me, God forgot about me kind of deal. And that can't be further from the truth. Okay. They are bringing up that God might have put a couple of people on your path, and you ran away because you were afraid that you're going to get hurt and you didn't want to chance it. So they're bringing up, yeah, They're bringing up on how God has placed people on your path and you ran away because you just didn't want to get hurt. You weren't fully healed. Okay, so come together. Yeah, they're trying to bring people together for you. Not just lovers, but friends, family, you know. If you're getting a new job, new coworkers, tragedy. Yeah, things have happened in the past. They want you to release that. You might have been very depressed. You might be deemed depressed through like therapy and everything like that. You might even be taking pills for depression. But Spirit wants you to move out of that energy. Let that go. If you need to, they're specifically showing me like writing a letter or something and like either burying it is what they were showing me, or like setting it on fire. Just let it go. You know, get that energy out, cry out your heart to help you heal the rest of that energy. That, see, writing it out. I just said that. Triggers. See, oh my gosh, that's so cool. It's cool how they show me the stuff and then the cards pop out. But yeah, write down your triggers, everything that's happened, and just like get rid of it. Get all that energy out, because there's so much good coming in. You just have to believe in it. You have to keep the faith. You're meeting someone new. You're gonna love them. You're gonna fall for them. Entrapment, pregnancy, money, heartstrings. You might be scared that like you might get hooked on them and then they go ahead and screw you over. I think you're afraid to feel, is what they're showing me. Offer on the table. They are gonna bring you an offer. They're gonna want to move forward with you, but you have to be ready for this person to come in. You might have gone through a divorce, settlement, synchronicities, threatened, those all popped out. And then we have divine feminine. You could be a feminine, you could be a woman. You don't have to be. You could be masculine finding your feminine, okay? But yeah, I feel like this is a higher vibrational soulmate. I feel like you could have gotten a divorce in the past. And you finally got that all settled and, you know, tucked away or whatever. Don't have to worry about that anymore. But Spirit is sending you signs: 111, 222, 333, 1111, you know, 444, all those. So, and the thing is that these are actually kind of, I feel like, triggers in a way. I feel that you are threatened. I feel like you're scared to make a fool of yourself, is what they're showing me, because you felt like you made a fool of yourself with this past person, and so you're afraid of doing that again. So these are one of your triggers, and they want you to release this. They want you to write it down and burn it, bury it, whatever makes you feel good. Rip it up, throw it away, whatever makes you feel good. Just release all of that by writing it all down and getting it out of your energy. There's meditations on YouTube as well, where you can go ahead and ground yourself using the universal light, white light, to pour onto your head, go through all your chakras down into the earth's core, and then it rises back up through your chakras into your heart, and it heals your heart energy. Okay. There's ways to heal yourself, and you just need to follow through with that and do that, because it's really important for you in order to move on. Okay, we will do focus messages. So make sure you think of 2 of your questions for this portion of the reading. Hopefully it's still recording. Yes, okay. Sorry, I had to check because sometimes my camera will shut off in the middle, and this was such a good reading. I don't want it to do that. So, okay, focus messages for Virgo. Focus messages, Virgo, please, Spirit. Yeah, somebody cheated. You're afraid that's going to happen again. Third party situation. Yep, you could have been in a marriage. Boy. The numbers that do pop out, maybe those are the synchronicities that you're seeing. Something happened in June. That is Cancer and Gemini season. We have cheater. There was a cheater involved. So I feel like this person from the past, whoever you're married to or in a long-term commitment with, I feel like they were a cheater. I feel like it was long-term. It's a time to heal right now from this whole situation. We have January popping up, so that's Capricorn and Aquarius. So that could have been what they were talking about down here too with the Capricorn. Maybe that's when you're finally going to be able to move on, going towards new beginnings. Maybe that's when you're finally going to feel like a release, is what they're saying. It's like you're holding back right now. Capricorn season comes along and it's like you're finally able to move on. You're finally able to release this toxic stuff that's still trapped in your heart, this hurt that's still in your heart. I just feel like that will be a breakthrough for you. So January, maybe that'll be the time to, finally move forward. We also have Scorpio season. So something's going to happen specifically in Scorpio season. That is October and November. That the Scorpio is all about change, death, renewal, coming out of the dark, going into the light. So that could be very important. We have mother. So something about your mother could be significant. We also have, you could be a mother because children, 1212, self-identity, stepping into your power and purpose. You could be seeing this number a lot. But yeah, you're finding yourself. That is the energy that you're in right now. Faithful. You know who you are, and if people are not going to show up, if they wanted to, they would. If they're not going to show up for you, then you're more than willing to just walk away and not even give to the situation, which is fine. That is honestly how you should be, because you should know your worth. Okay. We do have 222 alignment. You are in the right place at the right time. You could be seeing that number. We have Aquarius season, which is February and January. We have Taurus, which is April and May. Now you could be dealing with any of these signs, or they could be like significant timelines on your path, or they could be people. It could be like your spouse, it could be children, it could be friends, mother, mother could be on the other side trying to push you in the right direction. I feel for some of you, maybe she was the one that told you that your partner was cheating. Especially if she was on the other side, I feel like she helped you figure that out. Third party situation, short term. It was supposed to be long term, and then you found out about this third party situation and then turned into short term. It was like a shock to you. We have September, something significant about September, which is Libra and Virgo season. You could be a Virgo. You could have been born in September. We have 111, intuition, trust your gut and listen to your heart. Someone is wearing a mask. We do have Aries. Someone's wearing a mask. So I feel like this is you very cautious about who you bring in, because you don't know if they are wearing a mask. You don't know if they're going to trick you and deceive you and hurt you. So you're just very like, you have your boundaries up, you have your wall up. You're like, no, you're not breaking through this. Like, I don't trust you. You got to prove to me that you are who you say you are. Until then, I'm not letting you in. We have Aries, though, which is March and April. New love is coming in. Maybe that's when the new person comes in. Again, this person could be a Leo, and it does look like whoever this new person is a soulmate. Leo is August and July. Then we have Capricorn. So Capricorn season is January and December. We have May, which is Taurus and Gemini. And we have Cancer season, which could be important. Somebody could have also had Cancer in your family. I'm sorry if that's what's going on. But Cancer is June and July. Yeah, June and July. So we didn't get any yes or no. So we're going to go ahead and pull from my pink deck. Spirit, can you please tell me 2 answers? Oh, we got one going on. Flip back over. Okay. That's question 1. 2 answers for Virgo, please. Question 1 and question 2. We're on question 2 right now. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so pause the video if you haven't thought of your questions yet, and let's begin. Okay, for question 1, we have a no. It says feeling trapped, hopeless, imprisoned, paralyzing fear. I feel like you're in your head. I feel like you haven't fully healed from the situation in order to move on and let someone else in. So now that doesn't have to deal with your question at all. I'm just saying, like, this is an extra card, so I'm giving you that information that pertains to your reading, but the question didn't have to deal with any of that, but your answer is no. The second answer is, we have a yes. So it says creative spark, inspiration, enthusiasm, energy, new passion. I feel like, so your answer is yes to whatever it was, but I feel like additionally there's a new person coming in. There's going to be a lot of passion, playfulness, creativity. This could be a very creative spirit. I'm picking up on, again, Leo. I'm picking up on Leo, and I'm also picking up on a water sign. So it could be Pisces, but that's what I'm picking up on. So let's move into the names. Now, if your name doesn't pop up, it doesn't mean that this reading is not for you. It just means that either I don't have your name in this deck, and if you would like to add your name to this deck, you can become a Patreon member. Like I said, each month that you are a Patreon member, you will be able to add a new name to the deck. So if you're interested in that, feel free. It could be a nickname. It could be spelled wrong. So just take it as you will. It's still the same name. Could be a middle name, could be a friend's name, mom's name, spouse name, ex name. So yeah, that's just how you'll know. But okay, Spirit, can you please tell me the names of my Virgo babies when it comes to this reading? They're even saying that if there's like a specific show you watch, like say Vampire Diaries, Elena, okay, which could be your name as well, Elena, Damon, Stefan, Bonnie even, but like if a name like that were to pop out and you have always associated like yourself as Elena, or very similar qualities or something, that could be another confirmation for you as well. I always go twice through my name deck, that way we can get as much as possible through here. And Spirit, and I always pull from the bottom. I always say that the ones from the bottom are the significant energies of the reading. So doesn't mean that any of these other people are less significant. It just means that that's how I view the cards when it comes to regular tarot, so I treat my name deck the same. Okay. Again, doesn't mean that you're less important. Okay. So maybe these two people, like a lot of this reading and last reading pertain to them, So, okay. So we have Lucas, we have Terry, we have Leanna, Liam, Henry, Haley, Anna, Sierra, Aiden, Adam, Amy, John, Daniel, Scott, Wyatt. I'm picking up on the Scott Terrier from Lady and the Tramp. Could be a favorite movie of yours. I don't know. We have Chloe, Charles, Evelyn, Rick, Ellie, Ashley, Andrea, Julia, William, Brian, Andrew, Nathan, Tyler, David, Tiffany, and Jay. So Virgo, I hope that you enjoyed this reading. I hope it resonated with you, and I am wishing you many blessings. Make sure to check out my channel for other readings as well. Even if this one didn't pertain to you, maybe another one will. please make sure you like and subscribe so I can continue to deliver these messages to you. Also, real fast before I forget, Moonlight Tarot on Facebook. That's my page. Me and my friend go live on there every now and then and do free readings. So if you're interested in catching one of those lives, feel free to check that out as well. They're normally 15 minutes for free, and then if you want anything else after that, it costs money. It's like $5 for every 10 minutes or so. But there's a lot of cool things that happen on there. Sometimes, you know, mediumship comes through and everything. So just figured I'd throw that out there. But I hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful week, a wonderful year, and I hope to talk to you guys again soon. I'm sending you many blessings. Goodbye.